This is all gonna be cut out, maybe.
Okay, Grandpa.
Alright, so on to our next region. Again, welcome back to these videos. We're gonna be going on to the next region. Again, we're splitting this up into 4 different videos just because it's gonna be too long of a video if we do it all in 4. Welcome back. I'm Chris. This is Rick. This is our friend Josh, who just finished up this side bracket with this one. We prepared this beforehand, and we probably had like 30 minutes to 45 minutes before filming all these videos to fill this out.
Josh is bad at decisions.
So we're gonna move on to the next part of the bracket, which is Baylor's region, which I believe is Midwest in this one. So Baylor's part of the bracket. Baylor taking on Hartford. I have Baylor getting this one. UNC versus Wisconsin. I have Wisconsin, I guess, as an upset. Is a 9 seed really an upset over an 8 seed? And then I have Baylor beating Wisconsin.
Okay. Yeah, I got Baylor over Hartford. Thanks for qualifying. Come back next year. And then I got Wisco over UNC.
I mean, yeah, good job getting your first ever. Like, we're happy to see you in your first ever dance. It sucks that your first ever dance is Baylor.
Yeah, next time don't be a 16.
Not to say you can't do it, because Virginia proved that it can be done. But
yeah, sucks to be a 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wisco over UNC because UNC is overseeded here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't necessarily bet against good coaching in March, but you also can't necessarily bet on a bad team. All right, and then Baylor over Wisco because offense and defense is better than defense.
I've also got Baylor. Big surprise here. And then I've got UNC beating Wisco. If Coach Gain is watching this, I'm sorry. And then I've got Baylor beating UNC in the second round.
Alright, and then on to the 5, 12, 4, 13. This one, as soon as the brackets were announced, I immediately thought Winthrop was going to get this upset, so I have Winthrop over Villanova. Also due to the fact that Villanova has Gillespie, who's going to be out for the tournament, so it made my decision a little bit easier with that one too. So I have Winthrop beating Villanova, and also like one of the last teams to go undefeated in conference play before they got their first loss within conference. And then between Purdue and North Texas, I have Purdue.
Nice. We concur there. Winthrop over Nova. Nova without Gillespie, just they'll have to adjust a lot, or they're going to lose to Winthrop. And then Purdue over North Texas, Mean Green, you're fine, but Big Ten just plays different basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And then Winthrop to the Sweet 16 because it's more like Winthrop or more like Cinderella Throp.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a unanimous choice here. I've got also Winthrop and Purdue. Got Winthrop beating Nova. It sucks that Nova is struggling now with Gillespie out.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to see that happen this late in the season. Good luck to Villanova in the first round, and hopefully you guys come back stronger next year. And then, yeah, Purdue beating North Texas.
Mm-hmm. And then between Winthrop and Purdue?
I've got Purdue.
Yeah, I actually had Purdue as well. I kind of did a coin flip with that one too, because it's Winthrop. Yeah, is definitely looking to be the Cinderella team this year.
I can see the upset. Yes.
It is also Purdue, who just like, yeah, I could see just Purdue losing just because it's Purdue. Regardless of who they play. Okay, and then on to the next one, the 6-11, 3-14. I have Texas Tech over Utah State. I'm sure Rick's going to have some opinions about this one too. I'm very surprised that Utah State made the tournament. Out of all the Mountain West teams beyond San Diego State, it was hard not to see Mountain West not have 2 bids at least into this tournament. I'm a little surprised it's Utah State. I was hoping more Colorado State or Boise State, but this is what we got. And then between the 3-14, Arkansas and Colgate, again, I wanted to do this as a coin flip. I think Colgate's offense can do it. I just think because it's SEC, Arkansas is going to win. So I have Arkansas winning. And then between Texas Tech and Arkansas, I have Texas Tech winning it.
Yeah, so your points on Utah State, absolutely. But here's the thing, is Utah State is actually, I believe, at this point, the second best team in the Mountain West.
Mm-hmm.
I think Colorado State is easily number 4. And I think they were able to get some wins against some top-tier opponents, but they also got lucky in those. I don't think they necessarily can consistently beat those teams. And then Boise State was my number 2 choice in the Mountain West, but because they shat the bed so hard in the tournament.
They did have a big falling out late in the season.
Yeah. So Utah State makes sense as the number 2 seed. I just don't like it. Or the number 2 Mountain West team. I just don't like it. And then when in doubt, go Big 12. And so Texas Tech's taking it there. And then Arkansas versus Colgate. Congrats on making the tournament, Colgate. I would feel a lot more confident in picking you if you had played somebody besides Colgate all season. That's a joke about you only playing like 4 different teams, but like each of them 5 times.
Yeah, it was one of the few conferences that just did conference play, and they just cycled around themselves.
They did 2 at home against somebody, then they did 2 away against somebody, and then they got a new opponent. And you had 14 games, and you played. Let me do that math there. Yeah, 4 people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think when you run into an athletic team like the Arkansas, they're just going to run you off the court. And so we got Arkansas versus Texas Tech in the 32. And when in doubt, go Big 12. And so Texas Tech to the Sweet 16.
Cool. I've got, between Texas Tech and Utah State, I've got Texas Tech. Texas Tech has been playing some good basketball recently, and yeah, I can't go wrong with that choice. Red Raiders here, and then I am choosing Colgate over Arkansas. Just wanting
Yeah,
upset here.
I think second most points on average per game this for the season for all NCAA teams. Like it's still a solid choice to make with Colgate.
Yeah. And then between Texas Tech and Colgate in the next round, I'm choosing Texas Tech.
Nice. And then on to the last one, 7-10, 2-15, Florida versus Virginia Tech. I have Virginia Tech with the upset with this one. I'm not impressed with Florida this year, just in general. I mean, just in general, SEC this year is not impressive. But going with Virginia Tech, ACC, I mean, ACC wasn't really that impressive this year either, but I think Virginia Tech had its moments to make a lot of big spurts this season to ranked and then not ranked. So that's why I'm picking Virginia Tech in that one. And then Ohio State and Oral Roberts. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Ohio State's going to win this one. I'm not going to be that bold of a 15 over 2. And then between Ohio State and Texas Tech, Ohio State's going to win that one.
Okay. UF versus Virginia Tech. I just have never really liked Virginia Tech and will almost always pick against them, so I'm taking UF. And then when we got Ohio State versus Oral Roberts, it's going to be Oral State University, the Oral State University, also known as Ohio State. And then when it comes down to UF versus OSU, the only way for us to have a collision course for an OSU off in the Final Four is for OSU to win this game.
Okay. So between Florida and Virginia Tech, I chose Florida. I haven't seen too much of either of the teams this season, so just going with the favorable seed here. And then Ohio State and Oral Roberts, choosing Ohio State as a clear winner. And between Florida and Ohio State, I'm choosing Ohio State.
So again, Sweet 16 teams. I have Baylor, Purdue, Texas Tech, Ohio State.
Baylor, Winthrop, Texas Tech, Ohio State.
I am same as Chris. I got Baylor, Purdue, Texas Tech, and Ohio State.
Nice. So that's going to do with this video. Again, this is going to be 4 videos. This is only our second one, so we got 2 more coming up as well. We'll do the other regions. So please like this video if you like it. Please leave a comment down below. Who do you think is going to be coming into the Sweet 16 between this region? Again, follow all of us on Twitter. And please subscribe to this channel. We'll do the 50 subscriber giveaway once we get there, if we ever get there, but who cares, we'll just keep making videos anyways. But until the next video, please, again, stay safe, please stay healthy.
And we're out.